As usual, there's about a dozen different ways to handle what we want to do next. But right now, we're going to end up with the clock on top of the moon. So that means it would be above it. But I want to be able to see the moon while we resize the clock. So right now, the moon layer is selected. See, if I turn this off, the moon disappears. Now the clock layer is selected. If I turn that off, it disappears. I want them both visible, but I want to select both of them. So hold down the Shift key and click on the other one. So now you have both of these selected, and as long as you have the Move tool selected here, we can center these and center these. So now both of these are centered over one another. Now you have to click away to deselect and then just select the clock layer. And remember free transform, Command T, edit, free transform right here. Remember that? We're going to use free transform, and I want to resize this from the center. So what key do I hold down? What key? Option. And Photoshop changed this behavior. If we hold Shift at the same time, then we can destroy this thing. Let go of Shift. Very counterintuitive. So we're holding down Option without Shift, and then we're getting it right there. Looks just about perfect. And then hit Return. And then pull the clock layer above, drag it up until that line hits. The clock is above the moon. Now, with both of these selected, once again, click on one, Shift click on the other, and then I want to center this from side to side. But the way to do that, you have to tell Photoshop, I want this whole image, and the only way to do that is to select all. Select all right there. Oh, right there. Select all. Boom. And then we can center both of these objects in this selection just by clicking right here. Boom. Then we want to deselect, which is Command D, deselect. And then with both of those selected, I'm going to hold down Shift and click the up arrow to move this into position right where I want it. And let's just say that's where I want it. Okay? The last thing to do, now we have these positioned, the last thing to do is we're going to put a mask on this and use a gradient mask in order to reveal some of what's below this. Maybe change opacity. We'll come back and do that. Finish up this project.